Forsberg will bring it across the timeline. Good job, Megan Forsberg. Forsberg trapped now. Cross court it goes to Norberg. Norberg to Moracle. Baseline guarded by Dirksen to Forsberg. Shot from just past the free throw line. No. Rebound Lowen underneath. Strong rebound by Tina Lowen. And there's a crash into Tina Lowen and Forsberg. Forsberg going for the steal. And Lowen just collides with her.
That was almost head-on.
Yeah, it was just about head-on, and both of them kind of shaking themselves, shaking off the contact. That's a non-contact sport, but it is brutal out there tonight. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 8 for Hillsboro, 4 for... And there's almost a turnover by Dirksen, but she gets the ball back somehow. Lowen trapped on the baseline. Gets it off to Morris. Shot missing. Rebound Hillsboro. Gets it off to Dirksen to Bina. Bina drive in the lane. Bina shot in the middle of the lane. Good. Her first basket. 10 for Hillsboro. 4 for Smoky Valley. Megan Forsberg on the dribble runs into Moracle. Bina knocks it away, or Schubler knocks it away. Turnover Vikings. Schubler on the drive. Schubler misses the shot. And the Vikings get the rebound. Forsberg with the strong rebound. And we got a timeout by Coach Nelson. We'll step aside as well. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. 10 Hillsboro, 4 Vikings. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Bank of Tuscan proudly supports athletics in the Smoky Valley. Celebrating 125 years in business, Bank of Tuscan is offering you the opportunity to further enhance your Viking pride. Now available are Smoky Valley Vikings checks, checkbook covers, debit cards, and business debit cards. And for every checking account opened at the Lynchburg branch until July 31st, Bank of Tuscan will donate $10 to Smoky Valley schools. Bank of Tuscan proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swede. Member FDIC.
Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
Out of the timeout, Coach Nelson will see if he can get some attention to his girls. These substitutions, Darryl?
Got Carrie Albers came in for the Vikings.
For Hillsboro, anybody out? 13. Weber, anybody else? I don't think so.
No.
Kelsey Anderson will put it in play, gets it into Hannah McBride. Hannah McBride will get a screen and get it up into the front court. Baseline it goes to Carrie Albers. Albers back to McBride. Head and shoulder fake, drive in the lane, kick out to Moracle. Moracle baseline to Dink, knocked away by Lowen. It'll stay with the Vikings with 1:32 left in the first quarter. Still 10-4 our score. Here from Smoky Valley Gym. A couple of this one and one more home game left on the season. Here's McBride with the dribble drive. Shot from 10. Good. Hannah gets her first basket of the ball game. 6 for the Vikings, 10 for Hillsboro. As bringing it up court now is Weber. Gets it off to Schubler near side here by the scores table. To Dirksen right near half court. Dirksen on the dribble against this Viking defense. It's kind of a hybrid of the 1-3-1 trap. It's a kind of a box. Good defense, Vikings. Dirksen with the dribble. Off it goes to Schubler, near side to Weber. Weber back to Schubler. Schubler's drive hasn't knocked away, but Hillsboro there to pick it up. Back to Schubler. On the baseline to Lowen. Her shot up and good. Wow, perfect pass because she had to swing and dribble to get position, and that just opened her up perfectly. 12 for Hillsboro, 6 for Smoky Valley. McBride on the dribble between the circles, trying to shake Weber, but she's staying right with her. Still out near half court. Now pass to the near side to Anderson. Her long two. No. Rebound just out of the reach of Carrie Albers, and right to Schubler. Has it knocked away by the Vikings. Turnover Hillsboro. Nice job, Hannah McBride. Hannah on the dribble into the front court, side of the lane. Now outside the three-point line. McBride with it back into her offense. Guarded by Weber. Under 10 seconds we go. Here's Moracle on the dribble. Off to Anderson. Her shot. No. Rebound. And that'll be the end of the quarter. Our score after one quarter. 12 Hillsboro, 6 Smoky Valley. We'll be back after this timeout.
Go!
Mommy?
Let's face it, folks, accidents happen. But what about when one of those little accidents happens to you? And it's the weekend. Turn to Lindsborg Community Hospital's Urgent Care Clinic. They'll get you fixed up fast with the friendly, reliable care you've come to expect. Now open Saturdays and Sundays from noon through 6 p.m. Simply enter through the main entrance at Lindsborg Community Hospital at 605 West Lincoln. Go online to lindsborghospital.org for more information about urgent care at Lindsborg Hospital, also providing 24/7 emergency room services.
Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binkson along with Daryl Johnson. We also want to thank Anderson Body Shop, Dr. Eric Peterson Christian's Funeral Home, Scott's Art Shirt, Reinhardt Accounting, Dower Welding, Apotec Viking Auto, and Kimmy at My Barber Shop, along with the sponsors that you hear throughout the night, bringing us games. And the games, Daryl, like I said, are starting to wind down. Friday night we're on the road at Kingman, back home here with Lions, and then back home with Heston, and then finishing up on the road at Sterling. So that's how the Vikings' schedule works out for the rest of the regular season. Vikings get the first possession of the second quarter. Norberg, McBride, Forsberg, Dink, and Albers, the same five they had on the court before. Here's Norberg's shot, no, rebound, Albers. Albers has it stolen away by Lackey. On the dribble is Lackey, shot and missing. Rebound is going to go out of bounds to the Vikings. Well, good effort by Winter to go get that ball, but unable to save it.
Number 21, Danae.
Who is 21? I don't have her in either.
Not in my program either.
Well, we got a mystery player. We'll have to go get the scorebook from Mrs. O'Lean. And whoever 21 is. But it looks like Bina that was in.
Or that she changed.
Wonder if she changed uniforms.
Jersey?
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, that is Bina.
Well, I thought it looked like her. She was 12 in my program. And she was 12 at what Coach Hebert gave us, so she must have had something.
Well, she got a bandage on her left or right elbow,
yeah.
So might have had some blood on the jersey. Had to get rid of it.
Vikings have it in the front court off of that foul. That foul was on Bina, I think, that fouled. 7:11 left to go in the second quarter. 6 for Smoky Valley, 12 for Hillsboro. Get out to McBride. McBride with it between the circles. The screen from Norberg, and McBride on the dribble side of the lane. Off to Megan Forsberg. Back to McBride. Her baseline dribble shot. Good with the left hand from the baseline. What a nice looking shot. 8 for Smoky Valley, 12 for Hillsboro. Coach Nelson was right in his pregame. He said we may not be that good, but we get great effort from these girls, and they really do. Here's a shot missing. Lowen, though, strong rebound. Just kind of pushed Hannah McBride out of the way to get that rebound. And Lowen's got 6. 14 Hillsboro, 8 Smoky Valley. Vikings are having little trouble with this Hillsboro press, so they're doing a nice job of working hard to get the press broke. Now off to Megan Forsberg. Nice move. Shot partially blocked by Lackey, though. Good move by Forsberg, but Lackey got her finger on it. Lowen, pass baseline to Bina. Bina with the dribble drive to the side of the lane. Pass to Lowen, and loses the handle. It stays with it. Goes up high off the glass to get it in for 2. She's got 8 now. Boy, they just don't give up. They're relentless on their effort. Like Coach Nelson said, this is what we want to get to. This is the kind of team we want to be. Here's Hannah McBride on the dribble. Gets it off to Norberg. 16 now for Hillsboro. 8 for Smoky Valley. Hannah McBride out between the circles. Far side wing. Spin move. Dribbling with the outside. Now handoff stolen away by Lackey. Lackey on the dribble. Lackey against Norberg. Lackey's shot. No. Foul by Norberg. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Eddie Lackey. Just so athletic, these girls are so quick. They can all dribble the ball good. They can all shoot well. Give the Vikings an A for effort tonight. They're fighting right with them. First free throw by Lackey misses.
Anderson, Johnson, and Dieterding in for the Vikings.
And Megan James as well. I saw her come in. Second free throw for Lackey, also missing, so a great foul by Emily Norberg. And Kelsey Anderson with the dribble across the timeline. Up to Norberg it goes. Norberg guarded by Schubler. Off to McBride to reset the offense at the 5:20 mark. 16-8, still our score. Hillsboro with the lead, Vikings with the basketball. Hannah McBride outside the three-point line. Cross court it goes to Kelsey Anderson. Back to McBride. Head and shoulder fake. Turned down a shot. Inside to Emily Dieterding. Out to Hannah. Shot from three. No. Rebound nicely by Megan James. James out to Emily Dieterding and tied up. And it'll be Hillsboro basketball on the alternating possession. That'll have to go as a turnover. What do we have for turnovers, Darryl?
I've got 6 for the Vikings, 3 for Hillsboro.
And what was it at the end of the quarter?
3 and 3.
3 and 3. Hillsboro yet to have a turnover in this quarter. The Vikings have had 3. Here's Lackey in the middle of the lane. Lackey's shot, no. Rebound, Lowen up and good. And Lowen gets her 3rd basket for her 10th point and get a chance for 11 as Hannah McBride picks up the foul. Got caught with her hand in the cookie jar there, reaching in. So McBride's first foul, team foul number 6 on the Vikings.
Morris came in for Hillsboro.
We'll be joined by Brock Hebel here for the second game. He's one of our guest youth commentators tonight. And there's Lackey. She's mad at herself. She picks up her 3rd foul. So that's not necessarily your fault, Addie Lackey. That's your coach left you in too long with 3 fouls. So that is a... Most coaches don't put their players back in after they've had a couple, but he probably promised her they wouldn't foul anymore.
Dirksen came in for her.
Anderson with it, off to Norberg. Norberg with it. Spin move, baseline, drive, shot, no, but she's fouled, and Emily Norberg will have a couple of free throws, has not scored yet in the ballgame.
16 fouls on both teams now.
4.5 minutes left to go. Hillsboro has gotten themselves a double-digit lead now. And Norberg's free throw, perfect, nicely done. First points from the charity stripe for the Vikings. Second, Emily Norberg free throw. Up and also good. Nicely done. Hillsboro's 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. The Vikings are doing a good job. 2 for 2 now. Here's Dirksen off to Lowen, top of the key. Lowen with the dribble to the far side. Cross-court pass to Dirksen. Dirksen's drive, baseline. Nicely done. Inside to Morris. Shot. Good. Morris goes in there and gets it off of the glass for 2. Her first basket of the ball game. Off to Emily Norberg in the front court. Norberg with the dribble between the circles. Off to Hannah McBride. McBride guarded by Bina. McBride dribble drive off to Anderson. Anderson back to McBride. McBride with the drive, has the ball stripped and tied up, and it'll stay with the Vikings. They're just able to reach in and do a nice job.
Bailey Bolden in for the Vikings. Dieterding out.
2 freshmen on the court right now for the Vikings, and Bailey Bolden and Kelsey Anderson. Anderson with the ball. Oh, and she threw it right to Bina. Bina with it on the drive. Bina in the middle. Bina shot. Good. Off of the turnover, the Vikings give up a basket. 20. That's 3 turnovers in this quarter, Daryl.
Yep.
Or is that 4? Is it 7 total? All right.
That's 7.
7. Carrie Albers has checked in. We missed that one. Sorry about that, Brent. We'll get that for you here in a minute. Kelsey Anderson now on the dribble for Smoky Valley. Gets it off to Hannah McBride. She's guarded by Addie Lackey. Hannah with the head and shoulder fake on the dribble. Gets it off to Kelsey Anderson. Kelsey Anderson and a reach in now. I think it's a reach in, a foul on Hillsboro. That's going to be their 4th team foul. That's going to be on Morse. First, second. So that's who one of those was that we missed, Daryl. Here's Morco on the drive. No. Rebound, Kelsey Anderson. Shot, no. But she's fouled, and Kelsey Anderson will have a couple of free throws. Kelsey has not scored yet in this ball game. That is on Dirksen, her first, I believe. And a timeout by Hillsboro will step aside as well. 3:15 remaining in the third quarter. Hillsboro 39, Smoky Valley 20. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Tonight's broadcast of Smoky Valley Athletics is brought to you in part by Lindsborg Concrete, Bank of Tesket, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, and Dr. Darrell Loader, the Quarterback Club of Lindsborg, Don Bankston and Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers State Bank. Thank you to these sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible.
Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
Well, Brant, what else do you do for entertainment? Do you play basketball, football, baseball, soccer? What do you like to play?
I like to play basketball and football.
Are you on a basketball team during the winter now? Are you on a rec league or a traveling league, or what do you do?
Well, we're in a rec league.
Good. And you play here on Saturdays or in Marquette, or?
Well, in Marquette and here.
Good. How's your season going so far?
We've lost 1 game.
Only lost 1?
Mm-hmm.
How many have you won?
7, I think.
Really? Good for you.
That's great.
We got some promise coming up here in the ranks. Kelsey Anderson's first free throw off after the timeout. Freshman Kelsey Anderson out there shooting her second free throw up, and that one's perfect. Nicely done, Kelsey. 21, Smoky Valley. 39, Hillsboro. Addie Lackey on the dribble. Gets it off to Schubler. Schubler looking to go somewhere. Gets it off to Lackey. Across it goes to Dirksen. Dirksen with the dribble to Lowen. She's double teamed on the baseline, and Lowen crashed into by Carrie Albers, and that'll be Carrie's first foul. Oh, it won't be. It's on Hannah McBride. That's her 4th foul now.
Okay, 12.
Dana.
Bina. And now I forgot who the other one was that came in. For Hillsboro.
Well, they're going to just realizing now that Coach that Hannah McBride did pick up her 4th foul, so Hannah now has 4 fouls on the court. Her and Carrie Albers were pushing over there, and they knocked over a Hillsboro player, and everybody thought it was on Carrie Albers, but it was on Hannah McBride, and then Hannah turns it over. So they got the ball back, and McBride turns it over. Now she is playing with 4 fouls, so Hannah has to be really careful now. One thing to have 3 fouls and have to be careful, but now when you have 4 fouls, you really have to be careful. Here's Winter on the drive, fouled by Carrie Albers. And it'll
Addie
be...
Lackey.
Not yet.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Addie Lackey.
Her first, team 3rd.
And at the free throw line is Winter. She'll be shooting 2. That free foul is going to be on Carrie Albers. That's her first. It should be her second.
Megan Forsberg.
That's going to give Anna McBride a rest.
And second one up, and switch that one as well. Now another substitution. You got to do that one again, number 24.
Addie Lackey.
There you go. And Winter will come out. 2:28 to go. 41 Hillsboro, 21 Smoky Valley. Remember, this team beat us 66 to 29 earlier this year in Hillsboro. Now, Kelsey Anderson will get to run the point for the Vikings in the absence of Hannah McBride. Here's Forsberg on the dribble, and Bina reaches in, and oh man, look at that, knocking everybody over. No foul called. And knocked away Hannah Moracle with the pass, knocked away by Lowen. Now look at the post player dribbling like a point guard. Lowen in the lane, up and good. Lowen, that's her first basket. She had 13 at halftime. She has 15 now. That was all by Tina Lowen. She got the steal, she drove up the court, drove it all the way to the basket and shot. My goodness. She's not a great, a tall post player, so probably she goes to college, I don't know what sport is her favorite sport, but she'll probably be a two guard or something like that in college. Here's Dieterding, has it blocked by Lackey, and here comes Lackey on the dribble. She'll take it to the middle of the lane. Sidesteps the defender, and missing, rebound Lowen, and she's fouled by Carrie Albers, I think, and that'll be 2 shots for Lowen. And boy, they're just relentless, Daryl, on that rebounding and hustle.
Yeah, they get the ball in there going down court.
That foul's going to be on Carrie Albers. That is her second. Carrie's getting her money's worth out there. That free throw by Lowen is good. Lowen, who had a quiet start to this quarter, now has scored 3 in a row.
23.
Christina Morris.
And Lackey at the free throw line with her second free throw. 1:23 left to go, third quarter, and that one's good as well. Got them both. 21 Smoky Valley, 45 Hillsboro. Forsberg with it right by the Viking bench. Across court to Anderson. Anderson with the dribble. Back to Forsberg. Knocked away by Morris. And it'll be Viking basketball. 1:14 left to go in the third quarter. 45 Hillsboro, 21 Smoky Valley. Guys, action coming up next. And Kelsey Anderson with it inbounded. And has it knocked away, but she gets it shot up, and no. Lackey with the rebound for Hillsboro. Lackey on the dribble. Lackey still with dribbling into the side of the lane. Shot, no. Rebound, Morris inside. Shot, foul. And good effort, but boy, they just sneak in. They get some kind of rebounding position and be able to pull it in and get those rebounds. Those offensive rebounds are huge for Hillsboro. That's going to be on Kelsey Anderson, her third. That free throw missed. Substitution now.
Emily Norberg.
And
Lauren Hubel.
Hubeli. So Lauren getting her first action here tonight. And free throw, second one by Morris is good. Moracle has it knocked away. Stay with the Vikings. 54 seconds now left to go in the third quarter. 46-21 is our score. Megan Forsberg will put it into Emily Norberg. Off to Hubeli, between the circles, guarded by Bina. Hubeli off to Dieterding, stolen by Bina. Bina on the drive, shot up, missing, and we're going to have a foul on Emily Dieterding. Well, that Danae Bina, she is outstanding point guard. Turnovers are where, Daryl? I've lost track.
I have 19 for Smoky Valley, 9 for Hillsboro.
What did we have at halftime?
11.
11 at halftime.
They had 4.
And that is Bina. She is not doing a good job of free throwing tonight. She's 0 for 2, 0 for 3, and Moracle with the nice rebound on the free throw. Off to Forsberg, but knocked away by Morris. Boy, they play center field and they go for those steals. Oh, there's a turnover by Hillsboro, so each team gets to add another in that. Hillsboro gets you to playing faster than you want to play, and now that the Vikings have their point guard who does most of the ball handling in foul trouble, Hannah McBride not in there because of 4 fouls. Forsberg has it up to Norberg. They get it into the front court. Off to Hubeli. Lauren Hubeli with the dribble. Double team, then dribbles out of it. Off to Forsberg. Forsberg with the ball. Driving baseline. Emily has it, or Megan has it stolen away by Lackey. Lackey on the dribble. Into the lane. Spin move. Shot. No. Rebound. Bina. And then Bina reaching in hard and fouls Forsberg. That's the first one of those they've finally called.
Hey, Lord,
and
good job.
Bina gets her third foul.
Foul's called on number 21, Danae Bina, her third, team 6.
46-21 with just 4 seconds left to go now. And that'll do it. Our score at the end of 3 quarters, Hillsboro 46, Smoky Valley 21. We'll be back after this timeout.
Bank of Tuscan is proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany College Swedes. Show off your Smoky Valley pride with Vikings checks, checkbook covers, debit cards, and business debit cards. For every checking account opened at the Lynchburg branch, Bank of Tuscan will donate $10 to Smoky Valley Schools. Visit them at 202 North Main in downtown Lynchburg or call 227-8830. Go Vikings and go Swedes. Member FDIC.
Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Brant Hebel, Daryl Johnson, and we got Jared back at the controls of 95.5 The Rock, KVOB. And again, games coming up to finish out the season now. We're on the road, another long road trip on Friday, Daryl, down to Kingman, then home to finish up the home portion of the season against Lyons and Heston, and then away at Sterling. And the girls start their playoff on Monday the 26th, and the boys on the road on the 27th. Tuesday the 27th will finish up the season, but 2 home and 2 away left is all there is. Season winding down in a hurry.
Yeah, time flies when you're
not having fun.
Really.
Hillsboro will get the first possession of the 4th quarter. Bina, Lackey, Winter, Lowen, and Dirksen on the court. 4 of their starting 5. Inside it goes to Lowen. Kick out to Dirksen. Dirksen's drive and in, and it's got a travel on Lowen before she got fouled by the Vikings reaching in. The Vikings have Anderson, McBride, Norberg, James, and Dink on the court. Emily Norberg will put it in play to Megan James. James has it knocked out of her hands, almost loses it out of bounds. Off to Norberg. They got to hurry and get it across the timeline now. Emily's going to take the dribble and does get it into the front court in time to avoid the turnover. Into Kelsey Anderson, back to Forsberg, back to McBride. And the McBride between the circles guarded by Bina. Off it goes to Kelsey Anderson, near side by the Viking bench. Third quick dribble. Cross court to McBride, looked at a 3, didn't trigger, drive into the side of the lane, kick off to Anderson, and now we got a foul on somebody away from the ball. They say it's going to be on the Vikings on an illegal screen, I think. 2-3 Megan James on the push somewhere. I certainly didn't see that. And we're going to go back across there, call it an illegal screen on, so it's going to be, that's a player control foul, so not a shooting foul. That's a 17th foul on the Vikings. 46-21. Hillsboro with the lead on the basketball. Dirksen inside to Lowen. Lowen head and shoulder fake. Lowen shot missing. Lowen over the back of Norberg. And Lowen will be guilty of the foul. Good rebounding position by Emily Norberg. That'll be Lowen's first foul.
Team 7 for Hillsboro, so Norberg will be at the line shooting 1-1.
He made 2 of 2 in the first half, only 2 points of the ball game. 6:57 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Up and perfect. He's 3 for 3 on the night. Good job, Emily.
Puts the Vikings 7 at 8 from the charity stripe.
22 Vikings, 46 Hillsboro. A couple substitutions coming in now. And she got them both. So good job, Emily. She's 4 for 4.
Schulberg.
Christina Morris.
Yes.
Good job. Brant Hebel helping us here tonight. for the ball games. Lackey with it outside for Hillsboro. Tipped away, but saved by Hillsboro. Schubler with it inside, knocked away by the Vikings. And scrum for it on the ground and alternating possession. It'll go to the Vikings. So turnover number 12.
Yes.
Couple in this quarter now for Hillsboro. But Hillsboro not backing off of their press any. Put it into Claire Dink. Dink will take the dribble up the court a little bit. Dink still with it in the dribble in the backcourt, and Dink travels. Turnover number...
That is 22.
22 on the Vikings. Morris will put it in play to Lackey. Lackey with the dribble against Hannah McBride. She's got to be careful. We don't want to have her foul out of a ball game. Morris inside to Dirksen, knocked away by Claire Dink. Claire Dink couldn't trigger the pass up to Hannah McBride. She'd have had a layup, I think, on the other end if she would have. Here's McBride underneath. Oh, she's tripped hard by Christina Morris. Hannah McBride will have a 1-and-1. And it had 6 at halftime. It had 6 in the third quarter. It'll be the first foul on... Well, that was going to be on 23. Yeah, that's a third foul I have on her. Missed the free throw. Yeah, there we go. It's 3 fouls. And the Vikings on the missed free throw by McBride knock it out of bounds. It goes off of Claire Dink's knee. Out of bounds, 6:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Schubler on the dribble drive, gets it off to Lackey. Her shot, good. And Lackey fouls, and that is going to be on Hannah McBride, and that's going to be her 5th foul. And Hannah McBride is going to foul out of the ball game tonight with 6:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. And coming in for the Vikings,
Emily Dieterding.
And
Megan Forsberg.
So 2 substitutions for the Vikings. As Hannah McBride fouls out at the 6:06 mark. A little confusion there about who she was coming in for, so had to finish that up. And Lackey does not finish the third 3-point play. That ball knocked away by Morris. It'll be Smoky Valley basketball on the missed free throw. They don't miss too many things, but they did miss that free throw. Megan Forsberg has the dribble off to Norberg. Norberg with it off to Kelsey Anderson. She'll bring it into the front court. Kelsey with the dribble, picks up it, off it goes to Norberg. Off to Megan Forsberg to Emily Dieterding. Far side wing. Off to Megan, it goes. Megan to Kelsey Anderson. Anderson dribbles side of the lane. Pulls it up. Gets it off to Dieterding. Dieterding from the elbow. Shot. No. Rebound. Hillsboro. Quickly up to Lackey. Lackey in the lane. Lackey shot blocked, but a foul is going to be called on the Vikings. And Addie Lackey will have 2 free throws. She's probably anxious to get back to the free throw line because she has not.
That's calling number 20, Kelsey Anderson, her 4th.
She was only 1 of 4 in the first half. And 1 of 5 now. Now we got a couple more substitutions.
Tina Lohman. Danae's Bina.
Bina, good job.
And for the Vikings, didn't she come back in?
Yeah,
Lauren Hugel.
Here's a 3-pointer by Lackey. Oh man, she can't make free throws, but then she launches a 3-pointer up and gets that to go. I missed a point for Hillsboro here a moment ago. I had 46 at halftime, and then they got a 3 and a 2, and I missed the 2. Vikings with it in the front court. Huberly gets it off to Forsberg, around to Dieterding. Far side wing. Dieterding on the dribble off to Megan Forsberg. Forsberg with it outside, guarded by Lackey. Forsberg left-handed dribble. Lob inside, stolen away, turned it over again. Schubler on the dribble, baseline pass. Lackey shot, good. Lackey with 2 more. And it is a 53-23 lead, a 30-point lead, and now here comes 5 subs off of the bench for Hillsboro. steal by Lackey. Hang on, we don't do it yet. I'll tell you when. Lackey in the lane. Lackey shot off the glass. Good. And a timeout by Coach Hebert. It's just a 30. We'll keep it right here. We'll get those names for you here in a moment, but we'll keep it right here. Talk about Anderson Body Shop, Kimmy at My Barber Shop helping to sponsor, Viking Auto, Apotec, Reinhardt Accounting, Dower Welding, Art Shirt, Scott's, Christian's Funeral Home, Dr. Eric Peterson, and Anderson Body Shop helping to sponsor tonight for our ball games. And 55-23, a Hillsboro lead here, and they brought some players off the bench. Daryl, you want to help him with them?
Well, that's what I was trying to see who
we got
it was. One was 13.
Go ahead, Brant.
Allison Weber.
And
Darcy
Heinrich. This one here.
Tara Prophet.
Yep.
Two came back in.
Maddie Dirksen.
And Taylor Vogt.
That is the 5 on the court for Hillsboro. Hubeli, Norberg, Bolden, Forsberg, and Dieterding for the Vikings here. Hubeli shot missing. Rebound Hillsboro. Dirksen ends up with it. Bolden had it for a minute but couldn't hold it. And now Dirksen between the circles. Off it goes to Weber. Back to Dirksen. Back to Weber. Outside the three-point line. Dirksen will launch a long two. No. Rebound inside. Tied up. Weber gets the long carom. And we're going to have a foul on Hubeli. Hubeli will pick up her first foul. And shooting free throws will be Allison Weber. It'll be 2 free throws because it's 10 fouls on the Vikings. Hang on a minute, Brant. Don't. Okay, now you can go.
Kennedy.
Oops.
Lucero. Okay, and then we've got Shay
Cook.
And then, was it Carrie?
Yeah.
Carrie Albers.
Good job, buddy. And second free throw missing as well for Weber, so she missed them both. And here comes Kelsey Anderson on the run. Gets it off to Cook. Cook to Dieterding. Dieterding with the dribble off to Kelsey Anderson. Anderson loses the handle but runs it down. Maintains her dribble. Gets it off to Cook. Cook has it baseline. Cook looking for Dieterding. Dieterding, and she's fouled by number 4. That's Prophet on the foul.
So I'll call on number 4, Tara Prophet, for first, team 9.
Put Emily Dieterding at the free throw line now. Emily yet to score in this game. And she breaks into the scoring column as it rattles around, hits the backboard, rims around, and goes in. 24 Smoky Valley, 55 Hillsboro. It is a running clock now. Second one, no, and Prophet with the rebound off to Weber, and here comes Hillsboro. We're under 2 minutes to go. Shot up and missing. Rebound, Kelsey Anderson. Strong rebound by the freshman. Anderson up to Dieterding. Dieterding baseline. Kick out to Carrie Albers. 10-footer. No. Rebound, Shay Cook. Saves it. No, she can't save it. And over Vikings, number 24. And now coming in for the Vikings.
Hannah had a ball.
And she replaces Dieterding. We have 3 freshmen out there on the court right now. Dribble by Hillsboro. Off it goes to number 1, Lucero. Off it goes to Prophet. Prophet with the dribble under a minute. No, still a minute 15 left to go. Around the corner it goes to Prophet. Shot, no. Rebound, Kelsey Anderson. Anderson to Cook. Cook on the dribble. Across the timeline, Cook by the Viking bench. Pulls up her dribble looking for Bolden. And gets it off to Albers, but knocked away and stolen back by the Vikings. Kelsey Anderson with it, baseline dribble drive. Bounce pass, shot by Hadabah. No. Bolden shot. No. Rebound Anderson. Yes! Kelsey Anderson with her first basket, her 3rd point of the night. Under 40 seconds, 26 Smoky Valley, 55 Hillsboro. With it on the drive is Heinrichs. Heinrichs off it goes to Lucero. Back to Heinrichs. Off to Weber. Coach Nelson saying don't foul. Weber with the dribble. Kick it off to, that was a double dribble it looked like. Not called. Profit with it now against Hadaball. Back to Weber. 11 seconds, 10. Hadaball on the defense. Around it goes to Lucero. Lucero with it, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be it. Our final score is 55 for Hillsboro, 26 for Smoky Valley. We'll be back to wrap this one up for you after this timeout.
Tonight's broadcast of Smoky Valley Athletics is brought to you in part by Hillsboro Concrete.
Sorry about that. I was making coffee.
What?
I said I was making coffee.
Well, you didn't share with us.
Well, you're not here.
Okay.
You don't deliver?
Nope. Can't. I'm running the board.
Project, a good working skid steer loader is a must. So bring your equipment to Bobcat of Salina. And remember, they can service other brands of skid steer loaders besides Bobcat equipment in. For skid steer service, it's Bobcat of Salina on Diamond Drive just north of 9th and I-70. Of Smoky Valley Sports is brought to you in part by Bethany Home, Boyd Accounting, People's Bank, Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas. Thank you for supporting Lensborg Athletics. It's hockey season, Wichita, so get ready, because here comes the boom! The 2012 Conference champions, your Wichita Thunder, are back on home ice for a doubleheader of hard-hitting professional hockey action at Intrust Bank Arena. This Friday and Saturday, the Thunder are splitting the weekend between their interstate rivals, the Tulsa Oilers and the Allen Americans. Friday night is Military Appreciation Night. Military personnel can receive unlimited $5 green level tickets with their military ID. Saturday night is Scout Night, with discount tickets available to Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and Cub Scouts. Call the Thunder office for details. Show up early for the second annual Cops vs. Firefighters charity game. And be sure to bring the whole family, because SpongeBob SquarePants will be there. Get your pictures taken with SpongeBob and spend a fantastic fun-filled evening with the kids. The puck drops at 7:05 p.m. on both nights. Tickets on sale now and going fast. Call 755-C and be sure to join us for the coolest game in town. Wichita Thunder Hockey. It's a cold shot of excitement.
This is the Bennington State Bank postgame show. Analysis from tonight's game, scores from around the league, and a chat with the coach. Smoky Valley Basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Daryl Johnson. We got Brent Keeble here with us tonight too, working as our guest commentator. Vikings fall in the opener tonight, 55-26. Guys, action up next, but we'll talk about the scoring and the shooting here for you in this one. First for Hillsboro, 2 points for Morris, 5 points for Marcy Schubler, 6 points for I missed two somewhere, but I don't know where they end. I'm not going to give it to somebody that I don't know, but we are 2 points short. For the Vikings, 1 point for Emily Dieterding, 3 points for Kelsey Anderson, 4 points for Emily Norberg, 6 points for Megan Forsberg, and 12 points in the ball game for Hannah McBride. And how about some shooting percentages, Daryl?
For the Vikings, they're 8 of 26 for 31%. They're 7 of 23 from two-point range, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, 9 of 12 from the charity stripe for 75%. Hillsboro, 23 of 43 for 53%. They were 22 of 41 from two-point range, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 8 of 17 from the charity stripe for 47%. I had 24 turnovers for the Vikings, 13 for Hillsboro.
It all adds up to a 55-26 victory for the Hillsboro Trojans. And up next, guys action. Jared, we're just going to take a 1-minute timeout because they got this rolling pretty quick here between games. So a 1-minute timeout, and we'll come back for boys pregame.